all you motherfuckers are going crazy over it. This dude has 200,000 viewers
want to
right
report
now.
anything to Twitch. But this ex-Twitch partner manager encourages the user and even directs them to file a report directly with Twitch, even though the user told them clearly that we never physically met anywhere and that no photographs were exchanged. On June 24th, 2020, Twitch's special operations team receives and reviews the user's report. They find no issues and determine that it did not warrant any further escalation to Twitch's law enforcement response team. That would have been the end. That should have been the end.
Bro, how are you going to wear your fucking fit while you're trying to defeat the pedophile allegations that you yourself put out there?
No further action will be taken, so what does he do? He personally escalates the report to a friend on the Twitch's LER team. The LER team, remember, that's Twitch's law enforcement response team.
All of this.
He escalates the report to a friend on Twitch's LER
Let the record show that although you mocked this man, he got the fucking bag and you didn't respect. Okay, shut up.
On June 25th.
All of this is literally on the eve of him being like, yeah, I tried to fuck a minor. Who gives a shit? Like, that's
with
crazy.
His director of the LER team. Mind you, this director...
This entire conversation is about him
and does not have
being
access
found
to their
out.
computer or work files. Let me just remind you, I went through a multi-year, big-time arbitration, okay? And, you discover a lot of stuff. Mind you, this director is on vacation at that time. The LER analyst cherry picks and sends a few targeted excerpts out of context from the whisper messages to this director. Now, if you do this, you can make anyone's messages look inappropriate, even when they aren't. Within less than 1 hour, this LER analyst and his director have made the decision to suspend me from Twitch. Twitch submits a report to NCMEC. You guys all read those little articles, huh? The NCMEC.
Bro saying Twitch he fucking put minor in there to bait journalists is so funny for defamation.
Guess what?
Which is hilarious because, dog, that's not how defamation works, dumbass. If you fucking say that you inappropriately texted minors and journalists report on it, there is no defamation suit that you can work with.
Twitch's report to law enforcement. Mind you, the same people that made this decision admit internally that the messages did not constitute sexting. The same people that made this decision at Twitch admit internally that the messages did not warrant any child sexual abuse material charge. Twitch makes this decision to terminate my contract and ban me while admitted they did not perform any legal analysis of whether the messages exchanged were illegal in any way.
Are you afraid of getting sued
Twitch
by
makes
him?
this decision to terminate my contract and ban me while admitting that they never investigated the age of consent in the jurisdiction where the user's messages were sent and received. Twitch makes this decision to terminate my contract and ban me without ever interviewing me.
He said they didn't look at the age of consent
any other
in
third party, including the partner manager. It's fucking
he hit the
unbelievable!
Monty. He hit the Monty. He said age of consent in the jurisdiction, as in like, oh, it was. Hey guys, it's not about federal age of consent, okay? It's like every state has a different age of consent law.
I'm not going to get into every detail regarding my legal case, but these former Twitch employees that claim to have firsthand knowledge, they just don't have a clue. They didn't report any facts.
Bro said there's a loophole.
The judge in the case determined that the whispers were not illegal. So then why did Twitch use these messages against me? Why did Twitch treat the doc so differently from their other streamers? I mean, outside of the obvious. I mean, just take a look at me. Right? Unfiltered. The realest motherfucker in this industry.
Dude, you're literally dressed up.
Gorgeous, athletic, successful, college degree, college athlete, bourbon business, gaming student.
How are you doing a character in the midst of being,
and trust me,
like in the midst of like pedophilia allegations? I'm losing my mind, bro.
A husband and father, and to get where we're at today. I mean, I'm in such a good place today. And all these people, they all act like they're just so perfect. I'm not perfect.
This is madness. Actually madness.
I don't claim to be perfect. Sometimes I do. But I also didn't do all this shit that they're saying I did. But then that doesn't make a story, right? They wanted media attention. The media wants controversy. And by sensationalizing all this with big, inaccurate headlines like sexting and sexually explicit, you all got what you wanted at the expense of the tube time. The reality is, they wanted to cut down the doc. Plain and simple. Take a look at some of these horrendous acts of Twitch streamers that were never banned. I've got some examples right here.
Oh,
Example number one.
Am I going to be on this?
A streamer that frequently used the N-word while publicly streaming, which constitutes a violation of Twitch's policies if accompanied by hateful intent. Twitch scheduled a meeting with the streamer to ascertain his intent to determine whether his conduct was a violation of Twitch's policies, ultimately determining it was not a breach of Twitch's policies. Why wasn't I called into a meeting? Why wasn't my intent taken into consideration, champs? Example number two.
You think he's reading or riffing?
Streamer was reported for discussing doing things with deceased animals and discussing pedophilia, all while live streaming. Never suspended, but instead given a multi-million-dollar contract. Example number three.
Who the fuck is
Streamer
that?
was reported for a sexually explicit stream involving children and telling children to send Snapchats of them playing with themselves.
That?
Never suspended, but instead given a multi-million-dollar contract.
Who are these people? Hey, yo!
It's so obvious that certain Twitch executives, employees involved had personal biases against the doc and used all of this as an opportunity to terminate my contract. Go back and look at the timing of all this,
that's
too.
insane.
The doc's termination lines up with two preferable, profitable, and expensive streamers leaving Mixer. As soon as Twitch knew that Mixer had failed, and go look at the timing.
If the N-word
These
mentioned
other
is Kai,
expensive
that's
streamers
crazy.
needed a new streaming
Like,
platform.
Twitch didn't ban a black streamer for using the
To
N-word
terminate
is
the
like
tube
an
time.
insane fucking thing to say. I doubt that he means Kai.
See, I
There's
shouldn't
no
even
way,
be
right?
banned from Twitch.
They're after me because I'm a straight white guy.
It has affected us on so many levels. Back in 2020 and now in 2024. And Cody, Connors, I just have to say it again. Why would you do this? Like I said, this was handled professionally years ago. No fucking wrongdoing.
By the way, the reason why I was not
because of
mentioned
you,
in
Cody?
this is because Twitch bans my ass more than anybody else.
We just lost. Fuck, man. Unfortunately, we have to lay off people from Midnight Society.
Oh, that's crazy. He's blaming, dude. That is insane, dude. That is an insane thing to say. Oh my God. Yo, streamers have too much power. Streamers have too
through all
much
this,
power.
We are where we are.
Midnight dropped you, brother.
like a
What are you
fucking man, I'll
talking
accept it.
about? Were you banned for 9/11?
But I don't accept
Yeah,
to
of
sitting
course
quietly
I was.
by and let these idiots attack me with false accusations. No. For all these doc haters out there, too, oh, man.
Dog,
The
you
ones that-
admitted to inappropriately texting a minor. What the fuck is this entire
can't understand that
conversation?
I could care less. We've always stayed in our lane. But somehow, some way, these people, they just get in our
Bruh.
lane. For all you doc haters, I'm sure you'll just dissect all of this and still find a way to publicly criticize me. Do what you need to do. I'll say this isn't for you. This was for my team today, my community, my friends, La Familia, that have supported me. And I'm not denying the exchange of whispers, champs. I'm not denying that to all of you out there. It looks bad. I have no way of knowing if the Twitch user thought our exchange of whispers was inappropriate. If it was, I apologize. All I know is that I never did what Twitch, Cody Connors, or the public is claiming that I did.
But wait, what? Wait, his angle is literally, yeah, I tried to fuck a minor, but like it wasn't illegal technically, even though it was, but it wasn't illegal enough for there to be like, it warrant a criminal prosecution.
Trust me, I have more. I haven't disclosed.
Also, other people also have done awful things.
I just want to get back to what we do best. Put on a show and climb our way to the tippity top of the mountain, man. In our own lane.
His argument is literally, I wasn't criminally charged for it. Yeah, there could be a litany of different reasons as to why there was no criminal prosecution beyond this. There are literally kick streamers right now that are targeting minors and collecting CSAM, and they're not fucking legally prosecuted. That doesn't mean that they're not doing that. That's number one. And number two, a platform's responsibility to stop further predation of minors is obviously going to be significantly different than like what warrants a criminal prosecution. It doesn't have to get to that criminal element for a platform to understandably say, one of our largest fucking streamers that we've given multiple millions of dollars to was trying to fuck a minor at TwitchCon.
Show the message. Release the messages.
We don't think this is a good idea. We're gonna fucking perma you.
What are we in second grade?
Oh, he's also refusing to leak the messages because he doesn't want to show them because obviously they're fucked up. The beginning was more of an explanation of the conversation, though, not
like
defending him, but he talked for 10 minutes before the convo. Still fucked up. Yeah, I'll look at that in a second.
YouTube demonetized us. We have September 25th is when we can reapply.
What are we in second grade is crazy when you're talking about trying to fuck a minor and like people are like, hey, we want to see what you mean.
COD, Doc?
Where's the chat? What is the chat saying? Chat summary. Viewers are expressing their support for DrDisRespect and expressing excitement about his return to streaming. Many are calling for him to sue for defamation and are critical of other streamers who turn their backs on him. A few viewers are critical of DrDisRespect. Fuck! All right, let's start from the fucking jump, because I don't
know anything about it. Basically, all you got to do is jump off the diving board, lean back, cover your eyes, and just kind of arc your lower back just a little bit.
What are we in second grade? I would like to be in second grade. So let me explain a couple things for people who are just tuning in. Okay. Let me explain. To be fair, I did see quite a few people earlier saying he already admitted to it. So for those of you who are unfamiliar with what's going on, this was one of the largest content creators on Twitch, very famous for a litany of different controversies, most of them involving him cheating on his wife, one of them involving him inappropriately filming inside of a bathroom at E3, I believe, or was it TwitchCon? Anyway, he's been banned a bunch of times for a bunch of different things. Overall, he unceremoniously, out of nowhere, in a very weird time for Twitch, when there was like a string of Me Too allegations happening in the streaming space, when Twitch had released a statement saying, hey, if there's anyone you want to report, if you've ever been like predated on, you know, no holds barred, please let us know. And right around that same tweet, during the string of Me Too allegations happening in the Twitch sphere, he just gets banned out of nowhere. And this becomes a major controversy. It's one of the biggest mysteries in the streaming space of all time. This was a couple years ago. Now, all of a sudden, a couple months prior to now, one of the former Twitch employees comes out and is like, yeah, that motherfucker got banned because he was trying to fuck a minor. Okay. Fuck him and all of his homies. Right. Fuck him and all of his homies. Then everybody starts reporting on it. They're like, oh my God, turns out, yeah, he was actually trying to fuck a minor. What the hell's going on? Right? So here's the deal. Here's the deal. Even when that originally started, like all this controversy and shit, like I personally was like, listen, we don't know yet. We don't have enough detail. We don't have enough evidence. And then, well, I didn't have to say that any longer because he came out with a fucking long ass effort post being like, yeah, I tried to talk to a minor inappropriately. What of it? He just came out and admitted it. And then he just fucked off for like a month. As a 35-year-old man at the time, now he's like 40, but as a 35-year-old man at the time, he was in the whispers of Twitch of a minor trying to cheat on his wife with a minor, okay? These are things that he fucking admitted to. He said he's, inappropriately talked to a fucking minor. The minor, obviously, years later, reported that fucking conversation to Twitch. And Twitch banned him when they found out. They were like, this is crazy. Boom, banned. So what is crazy about this? What is crazy about this entire process is that, like, yeah, also the original employee didn't even fucking say DrDisRespect by name. The original employee was like, yeah, that motherfucker, yeah, he was like, oh, that motherfucker got banned for being a pedophile, like trying to fuck a minor or whatever, right? I stand by my reporting 100%, says Slasher. No, I get it. I don't have any issues with you have evidence? Dog! What do you mean, do I have evidence? Look in front of you. Are y'all fucking delusional? He literally said, were there Twitch whisper messages with the individual minor back in 2017? The answer is yes. That is crazy, bro. Okay, we are now officially reaching new levels of, like, insanity, okay? We're reaching new levels of, like, I never really thought in big old 2024 we would have motherfuckers that reversed back beyond like caveman shit, okay? I used to joke, I'd be like, oh, dude, you got real peasant brain. Like, you're like, oh, me lord, you deserve all the grain, me lord. Motherfuckers are now literally like inventing fire stage at this point, okay? Brains have been completely fucking flipped. Dog, he admitted it. What do you mean? What's the evidence? Are you a baby? Do you not have object permanence? Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Did you just hit a reset? You saw Doc and you were like, fuck, man, I forgot everything. Okay? I forgot everything. What the hell? Anyway, which is what's crazy about the situation. He fucking said, were there Twitch whisper messages with the individual minor back in 2017? The answer is yes. Okay? That's enough. Like, what do you mean? Yeah, but can we trust it? It's his word against his word. I don't know. And then, of course, a litany of fucking mainstream outlets obviously covered the story. Okay? Of course they did. He self-reported, dude. He fucking self-reported. But now he's back. And apparently he's addressing it all. Now, he had a moment. Why would he admit it? Why would he admit it? He didn't have to. I don't even know, dude. I don't even know. This is after he originally said it was inappropriate messages, then edited to this version. Yeah, he said that he inappropriately messaged a minor in 2017. Then he deleted the word minor from his message. not realizing that when you edit a Twitter post, it still stays. Like the original fucking version of it is still there permanently. Then he edited the minor word back in. And what's crazy about that, what's crazy about all of this, okay, is the fact that he openly fucking talked about it, openly admitted this shit, okay? And then he very predictably hit the fucking right-wing grift button when he was like, I'm gonna come back. And also they, them, gender, lol. Hasan is so salty, lol. 220K viewers. Hasan could never get 220K. I mean, I have, and I could. It's also ironic because, once again, this has nothing to do with view counts, brother. What are you talking about? Why are you talking about view counts, dude? Why are you talking about view counts? You're defending a pedo. What the fuck's wrong with you? Y'all are so dumb, dude. What the fuck? And in terms of like suing someone for defamation, you can't do that if you fucking openly are like, yeah, I inappropriately texted a minor. Like, yeah, I did that shit. You can't do that. What do you mean? In order for it to be defamation, especially in the United States of America, there has to be an intent, malicious intent to defame, knowing full well what the truth is. Okay? You have to, without a doubt, know that this person was not a pedophile and you're still calling him a pedophile. And you have to at least, like, they have to prove that you know that he's not a pedophile and you want to call him a pedophile regardless to defame him. Okay? You can't do that when someone is like, yeah, I was trying to fuck minors. Like, you can't do that. And in terms of like inappropriate messaging, of minors, like, you can't, we're going to get back to his statement. I want to see the whole thing. But like, just because something is not criminally prosecuted doesn't mean that it's not inappropriate nor reaches the fucking bar for a platform to ban you. Okay? I don't think he was inappropriately talking to a minor about, like, I don't know, serving the top of the hour ad break and how you can fucking avoid it, you know? Like, I doubt that he was, like, whispering that. Why does everyone conflate pedophilia with ephebophilia? I'm not condoning either, but there's a huge difference. Oh, my Lord, dude. Dog, we are talking about a 35-year-old man with a wife trying to fuck someone under the age of 18. You are being gross as hell, okay? Like, yes, there's different variants of trying to fuck minors. You are not making the argument that you think you are making. You still are gross as fuck. Stop doing this libertarian defense. What the fuck? People are crazy, brother. People are crazy right now. People are way too comfortable saying some unhinged ass shit. Okay? Anyway, like I said earlier, the 3-minute ad break is upon us. Okay? Can you mention the dog is married and has a kid? Yes. Yeah, chatters are talking about like how Doc was 19 and the fucking victim is 17 or something and they were in high school together. Like, that's not how this is. Okay? The entire point of a platform wanting to not allow that and not having that ever is because they also don't want fucking legal liabilities. Like, duh, what the fuck? You don't want one of your top content creators that you're giving millions of dollars to whispering to fucking minors trying to fuck them at TwitchCon, dude. What are you, crazy? They have a responsibility to protect their fucking consumers. Like, what are you talking about? What are you fucking talking about, dude? We don't even know how old the minor was. Giant streamers on this platform right now defending him who have been convinced by that bullshit talking about age of consent shit clown show. Dude, I really do worry. Here, I'm going to run the 3-minute ad break right now. But I really do worry that, like, the more people try to normalize this behavior, the more, especially when someone is, like, clouded up, the more other dumbasses will also repeat this shit. Like, this is inappropriate, guys. Okay? I cannot believe I'm saying this. Okay? Trying to fuck minors is insane. There is a reason why it is illegal. Okay? What the fuck? What are we doing? I cannot believe that, like I thought this shit was bad when people were like, nah, dude, minors gambling is fine, you know? Promoting gambling to crypto casinos to minors is actually perfectly valid. I mean, there's plenty of vices that content creators also do on a regular basis. Like, that was one thing. We have leveled up, okay? We have genuinely leveled up. This is so much worse. Like, this is not even in the same spectrum of behavior at this point, okay? What the fuck? I feel like I'm losing my goddamn mind. Like, what are we doing?
Proper shit.
Anyway, you can skip. He stalls for a while.
Heated pool? It is heated. Orange. I mean, this thing's a chance. Happening in Doc, what games we playing today? I got Black Ops 6 beta. What?
This motherfucker's playing Wordle? Are you kidding me?
High end reppy.
Ain't no way, dog.
My champs. You see, there was a lawsuit pending.
Okay. After the Wordle bit is done, he just gets into it.
Yeah, just keep ignoring the issue and putting up this act. God, I'm so concerned and worried about everyone else's problems except mine because I'm dealing with a deeper depression and I like to project. Oh, champs. A lot of people donating. I do appreciate it. I do appreciate it. You know?
A lot of people donating. Hey, Doc, keep up the good work. Love the. Thank God you're back. Thank God you're back. Keep up the good work, Doc. Really hate that you came out and admitted to inappropriately texting minors to fuck them at TwitchCon. You know. Love you, Doc. Love you, champ. DrDisRespect back. Cody Co good. I never said that. What are you doing? What are you saying? No. What is going on right now, bro? 22-month subscriber, grimy waifu. I'm not defending either of these people. I never have. What the fuck? You gotta ask yourself, like, why am I making shit up? Why am I hallucinating positions that have never been fucking uttered? Like, you're trying to do hypocrisy baiting, but you've also, first of all, hypocrisy baiting in this situation doesn't make any sense whatsoever because both parties are in the wrong and you're just simply literally trying to defend the actions of one party, okay? But in this situation, it still doesn't fucking matter. You're not saying that? I am? Wait, what? Okay, bro, take some time off, okay? You're losing your fucking mind.
Are you nervous to be back? After what's transpired over the last couple months, am I excited to be back to this type of world. God. Man. So glad you're back. Hey, I appreciate it, Shane. It's good to be back to a certain degree, right? We got to figure out this monetization thing. So it's September 25th.
That's a big concern for me too. Thanks, Doc.
Is basically when we can reapply for partnership on YouTube. You know, people ask, like, do I? Now that you're not getting monetized, you're not going to be streaming ever again, or you're on YouTube, are you? There's an opportunity to reapply, right? September 25th is the date. So in the meantime, we'll do what we need to do. I enjoy my time here on YouTube. You know, we've built a nice, strong community for years. This is where we started 16 years ago. 2008, I think. You know, I like my time here. And I like the community. We've got the best, realest gaming community, right? The Champions Club. And we've built it on this platform, and if there's an opportunity to reapply for partnership, and there's a date that's been presented to us.
Doc Chat, be like, I love you, Doc. I have my own case like this. You beat it. I had a really corrupt liberal DA that pushed a harsh sentence. I'm on a list now, but glad you're back. The 2-time is back. Yeah. He's like, yeah, my YouTube channel's 16 years old, which, you know, may or may not have been the fucking age of the person that I was sending inappropriate text messages to, inappropriate whispers to.
Meantime, like we always done, we've always stayed in our lane.
As a strict utilitarian, I'm torn. On one hand, he has materially harmed children, but I have also seen 12-year-olds on Twitter say he streams saved their life. What should I do? I can't tell if you're joking or not, dude. There ain't no way. There ain't no fucking way you're being for real, right? Like, there's no... Dude, the neurodivergence is off the charts in this chat, and I also have it, so it's hard for me to, like, assess whether or not... And please tell me it's a joke, and I'm just not getting it.
We'll stay in our lane and continue to just put on a show. You know? For almost 4 years, champs, the public demanded to hear from the doc regarding the Twitch suspension. I guess since you all missed the point with my personal statement, maybe it's time to tell my side of the story.
Missed the point? Brother, everyone understood the point. You delivered the point. Nobody missed the fucking point. You admitted to it. What the fuck do you mean? You literally admitted to it. You admitted to it. Like, ain't nobody missed the point, bro. You copped to it. You admitted it. What are you talking about? You self-reported. What the hell's going on?
Not champs. You see, there was a lawsuit pending, and as part of that arbitration, all parties were not allowed to speak publicly about the case. I respected those rules. My lawsuit against Twitch was eventually resolved, as you all know. But even then, as part of the settlement, all parties were still prohibited from speaking publicly about the case or the settlement. However, if one side violated that confidentiality, then the other side could respond. And again, champs?
Yeah, and you did, okay? And you responded, like, honestly, you responded in perhaps the worst way possible if you wanted to, like, defend yourself. You know what I mean? Because I feel like admitting to exactly what people assumed it was is, you know, That's it.
Again, I respected all the confidential obligations.
Yeah, also, I wonder who put the confidentiality obligations on the fucking settlement. I mean, it's a win-win for Twitch overall because the existing product of messaging that they had created. But like, ultimately, I feel like there's one party here that like genuinely benefits from it a lot more, as in they were able to go to YouTube and still not be demonetized. You know what I mean?
But apparently Twitch's own disgruntled employees didn't feel the need to abide by those same obligations. Cody Connors, ex-Twitch employee, wasn't even involved, leaks Twitch's reported reason. Years later, Cody, why do this? What was the point? This was settled professionally. And you, knowing how black and white the internet is, you decided, you fucking rat, to leak the reported reason Twitch banned me in 2020. I mean, for what? Cody?
Yeah, he's the villain in this story, actually. Yeah, when I think about like a list of people who are the bad guys in this situation, the guy who both inappropriately DM'd a minor and then openly admitted that he inappropriately DM'd a minor and got banned for it, that's probably going to be at the top of the list. I'm not going to think to myself, at least, or publicly, that the guy who leaked that detail, okay, that caused him to admit it, that caused the doc to admit it, is the bad guy. Okay? Which is funny because it's not like Cody openly said DrDisRespect did it either. You're the one who jumped on that fucking grenade. You know? Dr. Deflect.
Why? Did you not know the repercussions from spewing lies about the two-time? Did you not know the repercussions of accusing me, Cody Connors? You see, you don't know shit, and it was obvious from your tweet. You didn't have any firsthand knowledge of my dispute with Twitch. You said that I got banned from Twitch because I was sexting a minor through Whisper's messages? Do you even know what the legal definition of sexting is? I do.
Dude, okay. Let me explain something to you, okay? The moment that you start getting into the semantics texts, okay? The moment that you start doing like, well, age of consent laws in certain states, or Romeo and Juliet laws, which are not applicable to him for the record because he was 35 at the time, or do you know what the legal definition of sexting is? Okay. That's weird. It's weird. I've only heard that sentiment uttered in defense of pedophilia by absolute fucking weirdos. Just like when you hear someone go, actually, it's a phebophilia, which is like, okay, we know what you're doing. No one is, one of the chatters said, no one is a bigger expert on what constitutes pedophilia than me. Like, unless you are literally a prosecutor specializing in sex crimes, okay, you should never say those unless you're like a therapist or a mental health specialist or a fucking prosecutor. Like, you should not be saying those words, because the moment that you're saying those words when you're in the crosshairs, you're probably in the wrong. Okay? When you say that, you're basically saying that you won't beat the allegations on merit, you beat them on technicalities. Yeah. I've done my research on pedophilia. This constitutes a different form of trying to have inappropriate and maybe sexual relations with a minor. It's different. You fucking idiot.
And yeah, I used Twitch as whispers, but trust me, I wasn't sexting anyone. You also said the word minor, Cody.
Okay. So you weren't sexting anyone. You were just, in your own admission, sending inappropriate messages to a minor, which I guess he's going to say the minor is not a minor either.
I even made sure that word was emphasized in my statement, edited, etc.
He's, bro, he's saying, oh, I just baited the entire mainstream media and everyone on the internet into assuming that I'm a pedophile because I admitted it. That's what he's saying here. Excellent fucking 5D chess move, sir.
Just to make sure these so-called journalists would pick up on it.
Dog, you are the primary perpetrator in this act. If the primary perpetrator in this act makes a statement, a public statement, that's like a PR statement as well, okay? And in that statement, they admit to it. Of course, people are going to cover it like this. What are you saying? There's only two things here, okay? Either you did it and you admitted to it very stupidly, okay? Or you didn't do it and you are the biggest idiot of all time, okay? And I don't, like, no one is like that. Like, you do not have the same level of, like, self-preservation that a feral animal has, where you didn't even consider, like, oh, I'm just going to bait everyone into, you know, thinking I'm a minor by admitting that, I mean, thinking I'm a predator by admitting it. Like, there's just no way. This is the, haha, I was just pretending to be, you know, R-worded meme, but this time it's just, I was, haha, journalist. I was just pretending to be a pedophile. Haha, you fell for it. Masterful gambit.
And boy, oh boy, did they ever, champs. When you and all these so-called journalists, Cody, fired off your tweets, did any of you consider that the Twitch user may have been over the legal age of consent at the time?
Why? Wait, whoa. May have been over the legal age of consent at the time. Hold up. You said a minor. You admitted that you may have been over the age of consent. Dog, you said minor. Okay, that means under the age of 18. What do you mean, brother?
Time of the messages? You didn't. Neither did any of these journalists, and neither did Twitch at the time of the ban. You also tried to tell the world that I was trying to meet up with this user at TwitchCon, but you're wrong. Let's set the record straight. I never intended to meet this user ever. We never made plans to meet at...
So why were you texting her then? Why? Like, why were you using the existing Whispers product to send direct messages to this minor on your own admission, by the way? Yeah, by the way, crossing over state lines or even just traveling with the intent of fucking a person under the age of 18 is still a crime, for the record. So, you know, just so you guys understand.
TwitchCon or anywhere else. And in fact, we never met in person ever. Your bullshit accusations gave false courage to other former Twitch employees to make
Dog, you admitted it. What is he doing?
shit up as well. I suspect all of you sort of planned and coordinated this attack. These big-time publications, these journalists, these...
By the way, every argument that he is presenting so far is the exact same is the exact same EDP 445 defense, okay? Like, it is